Hi, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel. I'm going to demonstrate how to make a pillow sham. Now I'm using two different fabrics on the front and I'm using some ribbon lace trim. Now you don't have to use the ribbon lace trim, you can just leave it without it, but if you want to add regular ribbon, you can do that also. On the back, it is a slip cover, real easy to make. So let's get started. This is how much fabric you will need. For a standard queen, you're going to need 2/3 yard of fabric A, 1/4 yard of fabric B, 2/3 yard of fabric C. If you're making this for a king size pillow, everything is the same except fabric B, you will need 1/3 yard, cotton batting 2/3 yard, and ribbon lace, which is an option, 2-inch wide, 1 1/4 yards. Cut your fabric for the following sizes. Queen size, which is 20-inch by 30-inch size pillow, cut for the front one piece 16 inches by 21 inches. Cut two pieces that are 8 inches by 21. For the back, two pieces 15.5 inches by 21. King size pillow, 21 inch by 36 inch. You'll need for the front one piece that is 19 inch by 21 inch, two that are 9 3/4 inch by 21, and for the back you will need two 21.5 inch by 22 inch. Please measure your pillow before cutting your fabric and make adjustments to the measurements if needed. It's very important you measure the size of your pillow because not all pillows are made the same measurement. So you want to measure the pillow from the side in the middle up over the top to the other side in the middle. And then go the other way, place the end of the tape measure on the side in the middle, and go up over the top to the other side. This pillow measures 20 by 29.5, so I'm going to add 1 inch to each of those measurements, which would make it 21 by 30.5. Take the fabric for the front, and you're going to take the smaller pieces and put it on each side of your centerpiece and line it up along the edge here. And then of course pin it together, and then you're going to stitch 1/4 inch along these two seams. Then afterwards, go to your ironing board and press the seams on the back side. Then unfold the fabric. Now, if you're not going to put the lace on the front, you'll want to make sure that you press your seam towards the darkest fabric. Since I'm putting lace over the seam, it doesn't matter which side I press it. Take your fabric that you've just stitched together and place it on top of your cotton batting and smooth out the edges. Then place pins all over the top because we're getting it ready to do quilting stitches. So let me go over a few suggested patterns that you can do. You can do straight stitches where you just stitch straight across, turn it, and stitch the other way. You can also do it on a diagonal and then turn it and go the other way. Some of the sewing machines out there have this serpentine stitch. It's a quilting stitch. You can do the same thing, same patterns I should say, using that stitch, just stitching straight across, turning and going the other way, and then of course you can go on a diagonal. Once you've got it all pinned together, I recommend you use a walking foot. This helps to keep your fabric from shifting, and also it helps to prevent little pin tucks. If you use a regular presser foot while trying to do this, it could stretch your fabric. You can also get little tucks. It'll kind of distort everything. You can purchase this walking foot on Amazon.com. They're not difficult to get at all. One of the things I forgot to mention a little earlier is the cotton batting. I always cut it a little bit larger than my pillow front piece. It's because if your fabric should shift while you're doing the quilting stitches, you can recover easily. So after you've done your quilting stitches, you could go ahead and trim this excess cotton batting off, and do that on all 4 sides. Place the lace over the center seam on both sides, and then pin the lace down. After pinning it down, then stitch each side of the lace. If you have any ribbon extending out past the edge, go ahead and trim that off. The 2 pieces for the back, you're going to fold that center edge over 1/4 inch and then press it with your iron all the way down. Fold it again 1/4 inch and press all the way down. Then stitch real close to this line all the way down. And remember, you're doing that on both pieces on the center. Have the front of the pillow front side up. Then take the 2 pieces of the back and place them front side down. And you're going to overlap these so that you line them up on the sides first, on both sides, and then you allow them to overlap. After you've got everything lined up, go ahead and place pins around all 4 sides. After you've finished pinning, you're going to stitch 1/2 inch seam around all 4 sides. I would start here in the center where the 2 fabrics overlap, and I would double stitch across here because this is a stress point. When you insert the pillow in and out, it will pull on this. So stitch down to the corner, and then as you stitch to the corner, leave your needle down when you get 1/2 inch away from here. Lift up the presser foot, turn your fabric, and continue stitching on down this side. So you're going to stitch around all 4 sides. This is also a stress area here. So on both sides of where you insert the pillow, you need to do your double stitching. Trim the excess fabric off of all 4 corners. Leave about 1/8 inch of fabric around the corners. This will help to make the corners look a little more pointed, and they'll look much nicer. Reach inside the opening and turn it front side out. After turning it front side out, reach inside the opening in the back and push against these corners to poke them out. Then turn the pillow sham over to the back, lift up the top flap and insert 1/2 of the pillow. Then push this piece down, and then you're going to pull the other flap out so that you can begin pushing the pillow inside. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in making other pillow projects, check below your YouTube screen for those video links. And also, if you're interested in other beginner sewing projects such as table linens, tote bags, etc., also look below your YouTube screen for those video links. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time, and happy sewing! I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click on the thumbs up button. Don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. If you haven't subscribed yet, click on that red subscribe button down there in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. Don't forget to click on the bell. I'm Cheryl, and this is a lot of mayonnaise. See you next time, and happy sewing!